So, according to my Switch, I have played 610 hours of Super Mario Maker 2, and only 4 of them, and this one, were spent on a Panga level. It is time to change that. Because Panga levels are awesome. And I think that about concludes my opening speech. Let's go. Let's just jump right into it, because this is going to take a while. That doesn't bode well. Oh boy. This will be kind of a crash course in how these things work in the first place, so I think we want to... I think we want to not be holding the run button when we touch the shell. Well, let's have a little fact-finding mission here. Is it okay to be holding the run button the whole time? It doesn't look like it, because that looked like it was right down the middle to me. Let me just make sure before we carry on. Yeah, that's right down the middle. You gotta not be holding the run button. So right off the bat, there's a little bit of hidden difficulty here. Aw. Heck. You know, it just occurred to me, maybe I shouldn't be doing a Panga level so soon after coming back to the game. Oops. Yeah, that's not so hard. That's unfortunate. The opening bit does have some leniency. Okay. Apparently the hitbox doesn't. Really? Forgot to include censorship. There we go. Okay, yeah! Whoa, too much. Okay, I know that you could barely play my easy level, but really? I thought you were a masochist. Apparently I didn't land on the thwomp again, so I didn't get to actually perform a jump there. I suppose it is not. But let me just do a quick little advertisement for Team 0% here. Hey guys out there who might think that joining Team 0% is too daunting. Heck. Look at the way I play, and remember that I have beaten 75 levels for Team 0%. You might be more capable of beating a level that nobody else has beaten than you think. Whoops. Forgot the order of operations there. And hey, I know it's just a few minutes into the stream, but I'm noticing that the screen transitions from coming back from death are smoother today than they were last time. Supposed to do this, and then... Ha! Oh, throw it up. Okay. I would never have known that you could bounce off of a thrown bone in midair if not for this level. Like, this is the first I've heard of that being a thing you can do. Oh, no, up, up, up. Yeah, this is already a failed run, clearly. Oh, man! Even throwing the shell upwards has to be on the right half of the springboard, or else it won't work. Or else it'll just slam right into the wall and break. Ah. Jump! That wasn't the button's fault. That was just the fact that I wasn't allowed to jump because of the bone movement physics. The bouncing. Again. I'd like to call it jank, but that would be a little dishonest. It certainly feels jank, though. There's no question about that. Yeah, that's why there's a little bit of leniency. Ah, heck. Guess what, Luigi? You get to live this time. Oh man, not being able to jump is quite aggravating. Remember, we get a checkpoint. Panga himself had to do this whole thing from start to finish. That wasn't even close. Wait, can I save this? No. For the uninitiated, in Mario Maker 1, he had passive Panga levels that weren't as hard as his pit of Panga levels. In Mario Maker 2, they are as hard, but they have a checkpoint. That's the only thing that makes them passive in Mario Maker 2. There we go. Heck! Oops. Yeah, you like VVVVV, you like Celeste. But this is too much for you. Oops. That's true. Very well. Oh, speaking of Sulfredo jogging, I'm definitely getting bit by the Mario Maker bug all over again. Oh, that was terrible. I'm thinking of shelving my Super Metroid speed runs because that last session was such complete garbage. I'm starting to lose faith in my ability to ever, you know, get good at it again. I might try one more session. You know, maybe that last session was just completely craptastic, and that'll happen from time to time. I should give it another try just to be sure. But I think it might be about time to give up. Because I thought I'd already given up, so it's easier to give up now. And just go back to more Mario Maker stuff, because there's so much potential with levels like this, and of course 0%, and of course my own levels that I'm working on. Oh, so that fish is kind of there for timing? Live streaming is too much pressure. Get out of here. You're the only person who watches me. Why the heck would I care? What difference does that make? I mean, besides enjoying it more from your company. Yeah, well, another possibility is that I just haven't got it. Which is something I can accept. Wait, hold on. How does the timing with that fish work again? Because obviously we don't want to get hit by the fish, but we don't want to... So you jump and then... Oh, it's still not really a useful timing mechanism. Wait, and then after... Oh, you jump into it. Okay, so... Just wait a second after the fish, in other words. Like an actual second. Okay. Boo.
Hello, I'm a piece of garbage.
Of course, I've also been saying that I owe it to myself to at least try out the alternate route that I've been planning. So there's that, too. Yep. It's like that, what was it, the Lexus commercial? I want to give up, but not today. Ah. Oh, I couldn't believe that I actually jumped in the shell there. I already given up on that one. Oh, the gling. Ah, okay, progress. What was that? I knew the timing was way off. So I tried to get back, but I couldn't. Oh well, that'll happen. Oops. Speaking of off timing. I am rather pleased with the amount of progress that I'm making, at least. Like, everything makes sense so far. Because Panga knows how to make levels. Gling! Heck. Despite what stupid children might tell you, his levels are not hard for the sake of hard. They are actually really good levels. Ugh. Now, some of my early crap in Mario Maker 1, that was hard for the sake of hard. Trust me, I know the difference. Heck, some of the stuff I make nowadays is even hard for the sake of hard. Oop, don't. Oh. Go! Get up! I didn't realize that you can actually spin jump on the shell and not break it. But then I freaked out and pressed down, which gives you the play dead feature, and I tried to press every button I could to get out of it, but apparently they wouldn't let me. Ah. We'll get through this, Luigi. Really? My mouth is still battling the Taki's aftertaste. And it actually feels like a battle. Yeah, I've got to be able to live without them. And that's happening every time now. Really? Saba ping. There we go. Okay. Okay, not bad. Obviously, that little wire that's just kind of hanging around the bottom of the screen there is your indicator for when you should start jumping. See, it's nice and intuitive. It's hard, but it's not actively against you. What am I doing? You did it again. I'm just forgetting how the level works in real time. We're still in the first half. I shouldn't be being this much of an idiot already. And it's, I mean, I'm like Patrick. Yes, I gotta be stupid somewhere else, but not until 4. Oh, to be fair, it's only 30 minutes away. I'm forgetting to get lift off of the dry bone there. That's why I keep coming up short in that platform. Yeah, my performance notwithstanding, this is a fun level. Not all of Panga's levels are my speed, but this is one of them, I think. Wow, that was lucky. Yeah, I got lift off of it. There we go. Ah. Nope. It's nice to have Luigi live a few times. Oh! Almost. Almost. Yeah, I think that is what the timing is meant for. When the shell comes down to that point where it's marked, you do a full, straight-up jump without moving, and then make your way over. Like, full, straight vertical. With no momentum. If you do have forward momentum when you jump, then you're going to go too high. Yeah, you're down to 2.8 million. And now I'm having issues with the jump command again. I'm not going to say jump button, but jump command. The button, I'm sure, is doing its job just fine. Unless it isn't. But I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt for once. Okay, that's a lot easier now than it used to be. Ha! Oh, that's going to be hard. However... E to the fourth. I'll play with you. I mean, I won't be recording this whole thing for YouTube. Okay, that was complete garbage. Oop. Okay, I gotta remember to not press it this time. I accidentally pressed it twice. Solid. Ha! Oh, here we go. Oh, that was so bad. that part looks... That was probably the first part of the level that looks... Ooh. That, like, I saw in the clear video, and I thought, ooh, that's gonna be taxing. Well, one of us won this time. That's good. Actually, I think I am gonna put the full stream on Vegeta Quell VOD. I mean, that's kind of what Vegeta Quell VOD is here for. Oh. That's a hard jump, too. If anybody wants to see every single attempt that I made on this level. 'Tis a labor of love and appreciation for Mr. Panga. An inspiration to many back in the day, including myself. Now, I will say, I didn't necessarily need him to inspire me, because I already kind of was salivating at the idea of making my own challenging levels in Mario Maker as soon as it was announced. But he at least gave me something to go off of in those early days, which I failed miserably at, because those early levels sucked. You idiot. Oops. But I feel like I actually make good, passable levels these days. Problem is, the standard always evolves. With my apologies to Mr. Mike Tomlin, the standard is not the standard. When it comes to Super Mario Maker, it's always evolving. Nope. That is a tough jump. So there will never be any shame in dying there. Nice. Okay, second time I've failed miserably at that part. Nope. So yeah, I think I'm planning it out. Next stream, assuming I beat this, at some point today. Which is better, because there's a checkpoint in it. Next stream will be another attempt at Super Metroid. One more session on the old route. If I play better, then I'll keep going and grinding away at that. If I don't play better, then I'll make splits for the new route, do a couple of off-camera test runs, and just kind of roll from there. Oh, wow. That was surprising. And probably doing some Mario Maker in the meantime, on camera. I'm gonna laugh if my alternate route turns out to be so good that I end up with a sub 90 off camera. That's probably not gonna happen, though. Jump. Well, there's 100 deaths. There will be plenty more. Because we haven't even reached the checkpoint yet. The checkpoint is right beyond that section with the spike top. What the heck? Why did I not get enough air on that? Nope. I can accept that. Hi. Oh, actually, I think I got a little too much out of that. And I think I threw, like, the timing of my throw was right, but I'd already gained so much distance that it ended up being an overthrow. Like Bo Nix in the first 3 quarters of any football game. or Russell Wilson in any of the last 3 years. Or 4 years, I guess. I save. Oops. That didn't work out. What? Forget what the level is again. Great sign! We're not even 40 minutes into it. I keep having these mental lapses. Almost like I'm senile or something. The worst part is I always get mad at myself for that, only to just do it again the very next time. I appreciate that, Nukem. I don't mind the clock running a little bit. I could turn on hotkeys, but there's a P and an R in poker, which would cause it to pause and then reset. So, yeah, no hotkeys. Okay, Luigi, you and that fish are now friends. I always wanted to become friends with aquatic life. Ah. Speaking of aquatic life, ah. That was a joke, but I can honestly see Luigi being a marine biology enthusiast. Okay, that's an unlikely way to go. Okay, that friendship's over. One thing you gotta understand about Super Mario Maker is that there are a lot of levels in it. Meaning that for the vast majority of people, once they beat one level, that's probably all they're ever going to see of it. So if you want people to play your level for a really long time, you gotta make it hard. Sure, it'll turn off all the children, but... the children. What have they ever done for you? They leave boos and dislikes on your levels. That's what they do. Wow, that was lucky. I thought I'd overthrown that again. Okay, that's a new one. Whoa! That I can't believe I'm still going. My mother wouldn't be able to beat this level either, but at least she's smart enough to know that it's not because it's too hard and therefore bad. It's simply because she isn't good enough. You know? She is still very much a gamer, just not a 2D platformer. I may have told you that she's a Fallout 4 fan. As well as, of course, Genshin Impact whenever she gets a chance to play. Okay. Alrighty. How are we gonna do this? Ah! Okay, so that's my first real attempt at that, so there we go. You'll find literally thousands of somethings to occupy your masochism in Super Mario Maker. If you want me to give you any level recommendations, just PM me. It won't be this, and I know you can't handle this yet. Oh. That was terrible. What am I doing? Now, I'll find levels that you can beat. Chomp. I do kind of want to play Agree, but I won't be live streaming it. I'll just record it for YouTube. I'll trim out any fluff that needs to be trimmed out. Although I can't imagine it would be that much fluff. I've been thinking of doing the same thing for the Henry Stickmin collection and Happy Wheels. Just on occasion recording myself playing them. For, you know, 45 minutes or so. Not long enough for a stream, but long enough to at least make some content out of it. That was actually good. I thought that I'd thrown that way too high. I gave up on it. I gotta learn to quit giving up on something. You gotta play the run out. It's like if you're about to set the clubhouse lead, but you're so sick, but you're still 6 behind Scotty Scheffler, you know. You never know. Maybe he'll make back-to-back triple bogeys and let you back in the tournament. You never know. He's not gonna, but play it out anyway. Finish strong. There's that again. I think I just hit it on a bad angle. Whoa! Bad. One thing I will pause the timer for is stretch breaks, and I'm feeling like I need one right about now. Yep. Alright. Pause timer. Pause recording. Hello, Coop Stuber. Hello, $8. Welcome. Grind is going not too good, not too bad. I would have liked to have reached the checkpoint by now, but I'm not that far off. I was not expecting this level to be easy by any stretch. I knew this was going to take a while. I knew that it would take the whole stream. Especially considering I've, you know, just come back into the game. But it's a very fun level, and I'm not regretting the decision to play it. I wanted to play a Panga level again, because I only played one on Super Mario Maker 2. I wanted to make sure it was one that was my speed. Ah! Oh, I hit the bottom, or the bottom of the note block there as it was being pressed. Which the game counts as a bonk. What am I doing? What was that? There are definitely a couple of Panga levels that I have zero intention of playing at all. Jump! I'm not gonna waste my time on a level if A, I don't think I can beat it, and B, I don't think it'll be fun. But thankfully, this level does seem beatable if I'm not incredibly unintelligent, and I am having fun. I did actually bookmark a couple of the level codes from your 2024 video as potential long grinds for the future, and one, I think, from 2025. Mercenary Tau again, and we lost this time? We just beat Mercenary Tau. Who used the Dragon Balls to revive him that fast? The second half of the level does look a lot harder. Well, maybe not a lot harder, but harder than the first half. Mostly because it features mechanics that I'm not very well versed in. That's why I said I was kind of hoping that I would have reached the checkpoint by now. Because, like, most of the stuff that looked fun and I was looking forward to was in the first half. I don't think I have it in me to make a checkpoint in a level this hard. So I'm glad Panga does. Really? You have a spreadsheet based on enjoyment? Yeah. What am I doing? I wouldn't mind you PMing me that on Discord. I always admire somebody who's that willing to, or like who's that into. Why do I suck now? Let me be good so I can finish my train of thought. I always admire when somebody's that into something like Mario Maker that they make spreadsheets based on that kind of stuff. I appreciate that level of dedication just from that, let alone the fact that you're able to beat levels that are as challenging as the ones that you beat. I can't speak English. I can't wait to hear about your Hockey League's backlash for doing that trade, much like the Giannis Antetokounmpo trade in our league. Ah! Wrestling with the jump command is the only part of the level that's not fun. Because when you're bouncing, sometimes it doesn't want to jump for you. Because it's already jumping, from a certain point of view. Oh, okay then. Well, I mean, it is how teams in real life build, you know, ridiculous juggernauts that win the championship 3 out of 5 years. And then, of course, once those glory days end, they are reduced to absolute rubble because they have no draft picks. Ah. Or, of course, you could be Ted Stepien, who gave away all their first-round picks for, like, an entire decade, and his team still sucked. Ooh, okay. Nope. Timing of this first jump is very important. Oh, almost got it. Almost. Oh, you watch him too, eh? He's a guilty pleasure myself. Ugh. The checkpoint was right after that point. Pretty much. There's like one little mini troll to get through beforehand, but then that's it. The checkpoint's right there. What am I doing? I just have these moments. These moments where I'm almost at the end of a level, or at least this half a level, and then suddenly I get another couple of runs where it's like I've never played Super Mario Maker before in my life. That's happened like 5 out of the last 10 runs. I don't know what to tell you. But this is always how I play hard levels. Doesn't matter how many good runs I have, I'll have these moments where I'm complete garbage.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
Hi! Okay, there we go. What? Okay, I know that's a hockey name, maybe, but... do I even want to know what the heck perennial barbecue pit means? That's a miss. Why am I getting... Why am I getting less consistent? Oh. So it's not even lore, it's just a running bit. You don't see! That, and I don't care. Because I don't watch hockey. Much. Me forgetting that's a thing. Oh, he's a coach? Well, Andy Reid and his cheeseburgers is an easy option. Eh? If he did that, as in, like, be an average coach of an average team who lasted way too long and kept clapping every 5 minutes. Oh, yeah. That works. So actually, I was kind of right. Average coach for an average team that would keep making the playoffs but not actually doing anything in them. Nope, terrible. Terrible. Knew that was terrible as soon as I was... Like, once I had reached the point where I knew I couldn't go back and try to jump over again is when I realized that it was way off. Oh. Well... That was a thing? Yes.
Did you bring anything from the porch?
No. Ah. Were they making Discover card commercials about people not recognizing him back then too? That commercial still just tilts me. Like, why would anyone ever have that as a marketing strategy? Timing was perfect, but then I forgot to actually get rid or stop holding onto the run button. And now we're back to this. Jump. I'm ready to see the other half of the level now. I really am. But I do have to earn it, which means not make a bunch of really stupid mistakes over and over again. been past all of this. Why can't I not just play good for one full run? This is vintage Vegeta Fan 3. Oh my god, why does that happen to me every time now? Am I good enough to beat the level? Absolutely I am. Will I? No. Because I can't stop making stupid mistakes on all the stuff that I've beaten 100 times. I'm enjoying the level. I'm not enjoying how I'm playing right now. I'm still worked up over the Discover ad. I'm not even a hockey fan, and they still managed to rage bait me there, as the kids say. Like, it's hard for me to imagine anybody in all of North America not knowing who Wayne Gretzky is. Least of all, somebody actually attending a hockey game. Like, what the... Boo. Like, if that commercial were realistic, then everybody in that stadium within earshot, except for Mr. Gretzky himself, because I hear he's a great guy, would jump her! I mean, come on! They would materialize pitchforks out of thin air and run her out of the building. Let go of the run button there, you idiot. Oh. I think that's the first time the spike top actually killed me. What was that for? Please stop being stupid. I'm not gonna. We all know I'm not gonna stop being stupid. Speaking of sports videos, I did actually get around to watching that LOL Jets video with 28 views. It was up to 51 when I clicked on it, and that guy is actually surprisingly pretty chill. He did have one F-bomb in it, but for the most part, he stayed relatively civil. He didn't have a, you know, a crusty New York accent or anything.
Get some help.
Don't start calling any part of this level easy, because it's not, but that doesn't mean that I'm not terrible at it. Oh. Close. Being able to jump is not a Rubik's Cube. Schrodinger's jump button? I don't know. No, you're still supposed to let go of run. That much is consistent. What are you doing? Be not useless. Maybe I did attempt this a little too early in my my return to the game. I know I can beat this level, but I might not be ready for it now, is the problem. I'm about ready to start busting this controller into something, but it's not even the controller's fault, so I'm keeping a lid on it. I know that's just the mechanics. It's consistent in its inconsistency. It's so frustrating. I think that's the one where you're actually allowed to hold the run button because it's a moving, or it's a thrown shell. A fast lateral moving shell. You've already thrown it, so you can't just throw it again. I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to keep going, at least for today. Because if I do get, because like at this point, even if I do get to the checkpoint, I'm probably not going to be able to beat the rest of the level until like well after it's dark, and after dinner will have been served. You idiot. You suck at this game. What are you doing? So yeah, I'm more or less ready to beat the first half, but I think I can wait until tomorrow, so I have a better chance of beating the whole level in one stream. Let's make it a clean 1 hour and 30 minutes, and then hopefully tomorrow I play better. Wait, except I don't want to play tomorrow because there's playoff football tomorrow, and my mother will be over, and I'll want to hang out with her, and dang, I won't be able to finish this. I won't be able to finish this until Monday. Wow. Oh. I've taken a couple of days off of a hard level before and turned out fine. Hopefully it's the same deal here. Man, that is a tough section. I'll actually go to like an hour 31 and a half or something like that, and then I'll just call it 90 minutes, because remember, I did leave the timer unpaused for certain parts. While I was, you know, drinking milk and playing the bot games with you. I hate to be a wimp and just stop here, but in terms of just scheduling, logistically, I think this is the right thing to do. This is valuable information as well, because it tells me that I may not be conditioned to grind on levels like this as much as I used to be. Which means that a lot of those, like, planned levels that I have that are super duper hard may never actually get made. Or never actually get uploaded anyway. They're made, but... I mean, it's not unheard of to just pass off a level to other people and see if they're available to try and beat it. And upload it for themselves and just give me credit for building it. But that still feels kind of dirty, because I want to be the one to have built my own challenge and beaten my own challenge. It's not dirty, because people do it, but it feels dirty to me, you know? It's not my style to do it like that. What a shame, too, because the capture card's doing its job extra well today. No screen tearing whatsoever, at least not on my end. Alright. So I'll see you guys Monday for more of this, where hopefully I'm much more fully ready to beat the first half, and then we'll see how the second half goes. Oh! Almost. Whoa. Way too much forward momentum on my part. Jump, 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 jump! Holy heck! Holy havoc. Yeah, okay, there we go. It's hard. It's hard. And hey, the last part before the checkpoint should be the hardest. I had no problem with that whatsoever. I'm quite a fan of this level design. It's a good test that today I guess I just wasn't ready for. But I've gotten my feet wet and I should be ready for it next time. That is hard. Alright, last run. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're gonna call that an hour and 30 next time. And another reason why I'm stopping it here is because if I stopped it after I hit the checkpoint, then I wouldn't be able to do anything on my Switch until, after I come back and play it, which again would be on Monday. So I'd have to not use my Switch at all for 2 days. Which is kind of hard on me. Oh, well, hang on. Make sure I give it a star first. I will be back. You have not seen the last of me. And I haven't seen the last of you. But for now, Bone Voyage 1, Vegeta Fan 3, 0.
Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day. Hope you have a good day.
Yeah, I'm just happy the process is back. The process of beating a Panga level. How many did I beat in the original Mario Maker? I think 7. That sounds right. And 1 here, so this would be number 9.